Hey guys, what is up? Evan here. I just wanted to take a second and say thank you so much for all the support. We've passed 1,000 subscribers recently, which is awesome. The content is going to keep on coming, so stick around as we get closer to Classic launch. Okay, so most of us have heard of hindsight 2020. We all wish we could have bought into Bitcoin back when it was a few cents. We wish we could have invested in stocks such as Amazon and Apple, or that we wish we took a class a little bit more seriously, maybe. And I know a big one is that a lot of us wish we played Horde instead of Rolling Alliance. But how can we apply this to our journey within Classic WoW? As we know exactly how the content will be released, what items are sought after, and the overall economy of the game. With all this being said, today we are going to discuss white items or common items. Often while leveling, we vendor these items and we don't think twice. But what we forget is that many of these items are important in trade skills and various recipes, which can help us, our friends, or our guildmates level professions faster to 60. Or these items can also be sold on the auction house for much more than they could be vendored for. Finally, we have to remember that in Phase 3, the Darkmoon Fair comes to Classic WoW, which many of these items can be turned in for a caster or melee necklace that for many players is a large upgrade. So let's jump right in. As white items are referred to as common items, this means that you'll collect a lot of them. They will start to take up a lot of room in your inventory. So what we need to do is have an alt, as inventory is precious in Classic WoW. A smart way of storing these items are on a bank character, which just means a level 1 that you pass items off to via the mail. Every character has access to a bank, so if you're Alliance, this means running to a capital city, but if you're the best faction in the game, I'll show you a cool little trick. So Ratchet is extremely close to the Troll and Orc starting area, and if you use the path that Shamans take for their Earth Totem quest, you can easily get to Ratchet in 2 to 3 minutes. Now that you're there, you have access to a mailbox, a bank, flight path, and if you need to utilize it, you have the neutral auction house within Booty Bay that's just a boat ride away. I personally use my name combined with what the character stores. Therefore, when I am about to send items to that character, I can easily remember what name it is, and also I can find out where I've stored items very fast. So, now that we have a massive quantity of common items on our bank character, what should we do with them? Well, I always try to have enough items for turn-ins on release of Darkmoon Fair. This means items like glowing scorpid blood, small furry paw, and evil bat eyes can come in handy. This means that once the Darkmoon Fair is released, I get a nice epic necklace the first day it launches. If you don't need the necklace, as you have a better one or it's not that good for your class, you can easily sell these items around the time of the Darkmoon Fair and fetch a very good quantity of gold. Many people spend around 200 to 500 gold to get enough Darkmoon tickets to procure one of these necklaces. But what about all the common items that you don't need for the Darkmoon Fair? Items like Wicked Claws. Well, Wicked Claws are needed for Lionheart Helm, which at launch of Classic, every warrior will be attempting to get materials for. This means that as a warrior, you're already going to have enough Wicked Claws, or if you're not a warrior, you can help out a fellow guild warrior obtain theirs. At the end of the day, you can also just sell these Wicked Claws for a good price on the auction house. So what about meats? Well, common meats such as mystery meat, raptor flesh, turtle meat, and many others can be sold throughout Classic to cooks or aspiring cooks who are looking to level their professions quickly and easily. Items like mystery meat or nightfin fish often spike in price around common raid nights, or especially during new raid releases, as raiders are looking to pick up these items that they need for their consumables. Knowing this, you can spend months skimming the auction house for dirt cheap items while you wait for a new phase of content to be pushed out, and then you can cash in on other players rushing into the auction house to purchase these items regardless of the price, as they will need them for their progression raid nights. I hope this guide was helpful. Remember, in Classic WoW, unless an item is gray, it almost always has a purpose or use. Knowing this before you start to level can help you when it comes to crafting gear, leveling professions, helping out friends and guildies, or just making money for your epic mount. If we can take this knowledge and we're cognizant of the release of the 6 phases Blizzard has announced, we can collect and purchase cheap items off the auction house during droughts and content. When raids are fully cleared, items are going to become cheaper on the auction house. We can use this time to stockpile cheap items and make large profits when new raid content releases. The best example that I have of this is that I spent hours farming mystery meat and small flame sacks before the launch of AQ20 and 40. Then in the days before and after the launch, I would spam a macro in trade chat selling Dragon Breath chili to melee raiders to increase their DPS. I ended up making somewhere around 600 gold from just a few days of farming mystery meat and small flame sacks between my battleground queues. So just remember, guys, knowledge is power. While Classic has already been launched before, many players will be entering Azeroth for the first time since the Cataclysm. This is our chance to have a leg up on the competition. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one.